This is Friday Night Rivals.
It is a cold and misty night at Darren Kalakian Stadium, but that will not dampen the enthusiasm on the playing field. This is championship night. This is the Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals, powered by the U.S. Army. Game of the week, the final game of the season, and there's the matchup. The Liberty Patriots out of Bakersfield at 12-1 against the Central Grizzlies of Fresno, undefeated at 12-0. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the pregame show delivered by Round Table Pizza. I'm Ralph Wood, along with Vince Wesson. And Vince, you believe the two best teams are here tonight?
Yes, when this Final Four started, and I'm talking about the semis, I thought the best team was Central. I thought the most talented team was the Buchanan Bears. So this speaks volumes about this Liberty program avenging their only loss to Buchanan on Buchanan's home field, and now they've made it to the section finals. And I'm telling you, Central fans out there, do not sleep on Liberty. They are big, physical, and they got a little nastiness to them, Ralph.
Is there a home field advantage for the Grizzlies?
Oh, well, definitely. It's Central playing on this turf. They play a step faster, and we've seen some of those athletes in action, and they like that green stuff out there.
Okay, I know you studied the rosters, took a look at all the players on that. You've singled out two that we should really keep an eye on.
Right, and it just talks about how smart these coaches are, because they're going to dance with the girl that brought them to the dance. And for Liberty, it's Sam Stewart. Now, listen to me, people out there. The best comparison I can give him is Lorenzo Neal. Think back, Lorenzo Neal, Lemoore High School, Fresno State, went on, had an outstanding career in the NFL. He's that type of bruising back. He carried the load 36 times last week against Buchanan. This is a special player, probably the best two-way player in the section.
So if Liberty's going to take the bus, Central's going to take the jet, right? They're going by air?
Yeah, and that's Air Tompkins. What can you say about Trent Tompkins? Every time he tosses the rock, he seems to set some side of Central record, some kind of section record, and now he's flirting with state records. Everything goes through Tompkins. That's what I love about this matchup. They're two dudes. They're looking for their two dudes to carry them and get a ring.
I guess it doesn't take a genius to figure out what your keys are going to be tonight.
No, let me give everybody about 10 seconds to get a pen and paper. If you're Central, you want to slow down Stewart. If you're Liberty, you want to slow down Tomby, because if these guys go off and have a career night, I don't think you can be successful. They're going to get theirs tonight, but you've got to somehow slow it down, maintain it, where they just can't come off and be the stars of our show.
All right, we're looking for a fun one, an exciting game coming your way for the Valley Championship in Division 1. We'll be back with the kickoff after this.
Me. One me. I came with you.
Right here. Right here. Right here.
No problem. Then after the anthem, if you can throw it to me, then I'll do a quick one, and then we're bouncing to kickoff. Copy.
Number 2, Noah Gonzalez. Number 4, Silas Broden. And number 18, Trent Compton.
Elected to defer. Will receive.
Tonight's first quarter is sponsored by Bowman & Associates Insurance Company. Protect your crops. Protect your livelihood. As the Central Grizzlies take the field. Let's go down to Kevin Miller for Wendy's Hot and Juicy Sideline Report. Kevin.
Welcome to the Valley Championship. It's a numbers game tonight. If you're the Patriots, you got to stop number 18. And if you're the Grizzlies, you got to tackle number 5 and finish the drive. Hey, you know who's ready to finish it? It's this group right here. They got their spell out because this is Friday Night Rivals. Finish him. Let's get it on. Let's go, CGOE.
Thank you, Kevin. Wendy's is proud to sponsor the Hot and Juicy Sideline Reports with Kevin Miller. We'll be checking in with him throughout the night. Now it's time for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Liberty won the coin flip, deferred to the second half, so it will be Central, unbeaten Central, getting the football first. on offense, so that means Trent Tompkins, the quarterback, the talented quarterback, the record-breaking quarterback, will go to work.
And here's a group of officials. I'll let you introduce them, Ralph.
Kevin Blevins is the referee. Mike Illingworth, the umpire. Head linesman is John Delgado. The line judge, Anthony Garcia. The back judge, Rick Cazares.
And I'm happy for them because last week they were involved with the Mount Whitney San Joaquin Memorial game, which is just a travesty, just awful for high school athletics. All the penalties they had to throw for unsportsmanlike, kicking kids out of the game, and it's glad that they still got rewarded and got the D1 Valley Championship game. So congratulations to Kevin Blevins and his crew, and hopefully they'll just be calling football fouls, assessing that tonight. This is going to be a good one. Do not sleep on Liberty, for those of you who have not seen them. And I like the way they're going to start on defense first, because they feel they have the guys up front that can get after Tompkins.
Braden Blevins will kick off for the Patriots. 12-1 under head coach Brian Nixon.
And he's the star of our show. He's the one that kicked the game with 3 seconds to go against Buchanan last week.
Short kick taken by one of the up men at the 26, ahead to about the 28-yard line or 33-yard line, make it. Dominic Mendez on the return. Central 12-0, defending Valley champions.
Okay, you know, Quali Conley, keep your eyes on here, and Jeremiah Hunter, one of the best receivers in the section. We'll go through that again. McCullough is the best offensive lineman for the Grizzlies. DJ Tatum moved from tackle to inside. I think he's found a home.
Jeremiah Hunter, the receiver, on the first down play. This is Tompkins keeping. Stacked up very close to the first down marker. That will be at 1st and 10, sponsored by Lithia Subaru of Fresno.
Okay, Jaime and Ullinger, those are the guys I talked about. Jaime's a space eater. Stewart, we've already talked about. Villanueva, outstanding inside linebacker. Ramon Henderson, 10-700 guy. He'll be matched up against Jeremiah Hunter. And here's Trent Tompkins doing what Trent Tompkins does.
Scrambling out of trouble, sliding down and around midfield. That'll be a gain of 7.
A lot of tempo, a lot of fast action here. There it goes. Looks like they're going to be in zone. And you're going to have to stay in zone for a while and come off of zone and make the tackle.
Conley, the ball carrier, looks like he may have another first down, sponsored by Lithia Subaru of Fresno.
And I look for a lot of success early for Central offense, just due to the fact that your scout team cannot emulate what Central does. Plus, it doesn't look like Liberty has played an opponent that's very comparable to Central. A lot of foot-to-foot smash type teams that they face. They haven't played a wide open team since Mission Viejo, and that was early in the season. So I imagine it'll take them a couple series to get acclimated to the speed of this no-huddle offense.
Tompkins with an incompletion, 2nd and 10. Swings that out to the near side. Conley breaks one tackle, can't break the second, but he's inside the 40 at about the 38.
Okay, now, Conley has just turned into a weapon. Remember, this guy was a receiver. They moved him to scout team running back to give the defense a look, and they left him there. He is that explosive. I'll tell you what, who he reminds me of after this play with Conley.
3rd and about 2. Conley has the first down and then some near the 31-yard line.
Okay, everybody knows how V-Dub likes to play the comparison game. I'm going to compare Conley to Fresno High had a running back in the 70s by the name of Keith Gooch. He reminds me a lot with his speed, elusiveness, and strength of Keith Gooch. Keith Gooch went on and played at Fresno State, had a pro career in playing Canadian football, and is that type of athlete. That's what I see in Quali Conley, old school Keith Gooch at Fresno High.
Trey Maxwell picked up 5 to the 26.
And this isn't a bad 1-2 punch with Maxwell there. Now, the key to defense for Liberty are those safeties, O'Donnell and O'Neal.
Tompkins looking for it all. To the end zone, overthrown and incomplete. It'll be third down.
Because I think
Milton Clements, the intended receiver.
Yeah, they've got some corners that can run with Hunter and all the things like that. The matchup's going to be when Central goes spread, those inside receivers, where you're getting a free safety, a strong safety, and O'Donnell and O'Neal having to cover them. O'Connell, and O'Neal having to cover the slot receivers.
On 3rd and 5 to the near side.
Right on,
Pass
buddy.
is complete.
Oh.
Clements on the reception this time. That'll be inside the Toyota red zone. Another 1st and 10.
And that's what I'm talking about. It's when these guys go to the slot receivers. And that one, you couldn't throw this one any better. Throwing it towards the sideline. If it's incomplete, then he's the only one to get it. Left himself some room right there. Nice little corner route. Trent Tompkins spinning it already, ladies.
Out of bounds at the 9. It's 1st and goal. Conley trying to pick his way through the defenders.
There he is.
Carries him into the end zone. Touchdown.
That was easy. Everything you heard about Central, there it is, right there.
Here's another look at the Porta Subs touchdown. Conley would not be denied.
Yeah. Again, think back, Valley fans. Keith Gooch. Second coming to Keith Gooch. Quali. Conley. I say quality is short for quality. He has turned into a quality back.
Ron Cuevas has the extra point in the upright, and it's no good.
What a drive. What a start if you're Central. They did everything they do. You got to love the tempo that they did. Tompkins turned into Tompkins, scrambled a little, got his game there. Excellent throw on the corner route there, leaving his receiver plenty of room, and then just running it right between the tackles there. And like I said, I expected a lot of success early. This is where Liberty's going to have to show up, make some adjustment, get used to the speed of what Central brings to the table out there, and they'll be okay. They'll be okay. But it's just tough to emulate how fast they are on their tempo and their athletes.
So the Patriots maybe take a couple of punches early and get their balance and counterpunch.
The only flaw is the missed extra point.
Ron Henderson is back deep to receive the kickoff from Juan Cuevas. Taken by one of the up men at the 20, across the 30. Dylan Tooker on the return. Liberty's first offensive possession will start at the 31.
Okay, Hector Gonzalez in the game-winning drive versus Buchanan. Lindsay and Viveros, 3-year starters. Viveros is a state champion in the shot put. They like to run in between that A-gap with those two, leading the way.
Stewart on first down. Runs right into the teeth of that Central defense, is pushed back after a short gain. Ricky Correa in on the snap.
And Correa's just got into his second game. He's the Edison transfer, had wrist surgery earlier in the year. Played a little bit against Clovis North, a little bit in the playoff game, and played full-time against Bakersfield last year. They're happy to have him here.
Fake to Stewart. Pass incomplete. Looked like Connor Maskey had it. Just popped out of there. So it'll be 3rd and long. 3rd and about 9.
And I talk about Sam Stewart, 244 yards against Buchanan. And let's look on defense. Jacob Jones, outstanding sophomore. They talk about Vaughn. I love Kissling also. Noah Gonzalez, the leader in the defense. Tyrell Grayson, best corner cover, but he's going to have to play a physical game on run support tonight.
Gonzalez looking to throw on 3rd and long. Over the middle, has it complete. Into Central Territory, Henderson.
And when I talk to Coach Nixon, I say the same thing every time. Who is your most improved player? And he said, without question, it's been Hector Gonzalez. He's a transfer from Redwood, and you can make a living. When you can throw that ball over the linebacker and in front of the safety, you're a pretty good high school quarterback there.
Now they'll give it to Stewart. Again, trying the middle. Not much there. Maybe 2 yards on the game.
They're stacking it up against Stewart. So look for Gonzalez to have to throw the rock a little bit more than advertised tonight. And give him some kudos, because that last drive against Buchanan, he made plays happen. Found Stewart out of the backfield, hit an out, scramble drill, made some things happen. So Gonzalez is a capable quarterback of doing what he has to do. Oh, I like it. I like it.
Far side. That's
nice and simple.
Harless. Out of bounds inside the 30, so that'll be another 1st and 10.
Just an extended handoff here. See RPO action there. They're going to go with the bubble there. 1st down. Little welcome to Fresno bump there. Looking good. Look at Liberty trying to put it in the air a little.
So it's 1st and 10, sponsored by Lithia Subaru of Fresno. Stewart again. Down to the 25.
And it's the physical back that has given Central problems. I look back to Ryan Hunt of Clovis East High School. Ryan Hunt ran for 287 yards and 4 TDs against Central. No disrespect to Ryan Hunt, who's a great, outstanding running back, but Sam Stewart's a little bit stronger and a lot more elusive. So this could be trouble for the Grizzly front wall.
Stewart busted wide open.
Welcome.
Touchdown, Liberty.
Oh, we got ball game, Ralph. We got ball game. Welcome, Sam Stewart. I'll take your jab, Trent Tompkins, and I'll give you my own haymaker right here. Guys up front, just moving it. Big old hole, and that big body knows what to do. Can you answer? Liberty Patriots just did.
Another look at the Port of Sem's touchdown. Sam Stewart on a 25-yard run up the middle.
And if it was flag football, it'd be a touchdown. If it was tag football, nobody even touched it.
Great play. The extra point, and that breaks this tie. The Patriots of Liberty grab a 7-6 lead with 7:10 to go in the 1st quarter. We'll be back with more right after this timeout. Boy, did that thing open.
Yeah. You got a replay on that touchdown? What's that? Okay. One more time, go ahead. 18. Who is 18? Kendall Martin. Perfect. Kendall Martin. My left tackle, Aguilar and Viveros.
Welcome back to Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals Championship game. Impressive answer by Liberty, marching right back down the field with a touchdown. And Vince, you're wondering how long Central's going to be chasing that missed extra point.
Well, I mean, if there's an Achilles heel for Central, they haven't had a close game. Liberty's had a couple of close games. And they've missed some extra points. I mean, Central has fought complacency all year because they've been up so much, so huge on so many things, running clocks, left and right, things like that. So extra point could be very, very imperative tonight.
Here's a look at the view on the booth cam, brought to you by JR Sports. Short kickoff taken just inside the 30 and weaving his way across the 35. That's David Brown.
I'll tell you what, on that touchdown run with Kendall Martin, the tight end, just opened it up, and then the left tackle, Aguilar, followed by the left guard, Viveros, they just pushed the pile.
And opened a huge hole.
Oh. The nearest defender was in Madera. So that's how big that hole was.
Conley up to the 40.
Okay.
He had an impressive first series.
Okay, here's a replay. See the tight end there? Just pushing them out of the way. Then you got Viveros and you got Aguilar, and there's just nobody around, and the big fella knows what to do with it.
Tompkins throwing long and overthrowing Conley over on the left side.
And as a first taste, and I've seen it a long time where somebody got into Tompkins' face. They went with man coverage all the way around and blitzed a couple people there. So he had his one-on-one with the inside slot receiver, guarded by Sam Stewart. Now, usually you wouldn't have a linebacker on the slot receiver, but Stewart's that special of an athlete. But the main thing is they got in Tompkins' face. And here they come again.
Third down, 7. Tompkins gets away from the first, but
here they come. Yep.
Taken down by Dylan Holmes at the 20.
Here they go. Okay, do a little banjo action, crisscross action, whatever you want to call it there. They loop a guy outside, and then bring a guy inside. This is when you have to switch, almost like 2-on-2 basketball at the pick and roll if you're an offensive lineman.
A 20-yard loss on the sack.
And got him. Had no idea it was coming. One guy looped to the outside, other guy came inside.
4th and 27. The low kick takes a good central bounce and goes out of bounds at the 32.
I love that for two reasons. Number one, when you have your quarterback as the punter, that almost guarantees that the defense can only do a safe return. They can't set up a punt return. The other thing is Central takes advantage of this turf with the rugby kick. You see how the nice kind roll that you get with it on this turf here. So excellent execution. And now let's see what Liberty has up their sleeve. I imagine a heavy diet at number 5.
Immediately following this game, you can watch Penn and Teller fool us only on the CW 59. Hector Gonzalez back at quarterback. Sam Stewart at running back. Stewart off the right side.
lowers his shoulders. Shows that strength you were talking about, Vince, out to about the 38.
And that's a sign of a good back. The first guy is not going to bring you down, and he's going to fall for 2 yards there. Okay, they're going to do a little counter action, bringing the wing guy around along with the tackle. So tackle guy's going to lead through, somebody's going to kick out, and that kind of combination of that.
Stewart again.
And they knew this year he would shoulder the load. And there was a lot of questions on could he be able in shape to handle this type of load. Remind me of the story when Bum Phillips was coaching Earl Campbell, Ralph. Bum Phillips used to have a test where everybody had to pass the mile. And Earl Campbell would never pass the mile. So the media kind of got on Bum about, hey, you're going to still play, Earl, you're going to still play. He didn't pass his mile. He didn't pass his mile. Bum told the media this, okay, if it's 3rd and a mile, I'll give the ball to someone else.
Well, here it's only 3rd and 4.
Yeah. Don't kid yourself. They know who's going to carry the load.
Here comes the Grizzlies rush. And the pass is complete. Across the 45. Catch made by Hunter Riley.
Yeah. And it looked to me like they tried to set up a screen, but they were confused with it. Almost like 2 plays were called. And he just did that on his own. So look at Hector Gonzalez saying, I can go schoolyard with the best of them too.
1st and 10, sponsored by Lithia Subaru of Fresno. And that play sniffed out quickly by Central. Loss of a couple. Fans, you can live tweet Kevin Miller at hashtag FNR Fresno and vote for your player of the game. Brought to you by Donald P. Dick. Henderson, the receiver. Silas Proby.
Excuse me. It's like he was in the huddle there.
Loss of 4, 2nd and 14. Stewart.
Oh, gets right through him.
That pile gets across midfield.
It couldn't happen at a better place, right in front of his own sideline, right in front of the Liberty faithfuls that made the trip. Now, do you hear what? Do you see me? Why I'm comparing him to Lorenzo Neal?
Well, he sure came out of there like a slingshot.
Just ran through him.
3rd and
Tell
5.
you what.
Stewart drops the football. Fumble. Recovered by Central, we think. Waiting for a sign. Grizzlies.
There it is. And there's just too much penetration. And you see what's going on now.
Ricky Correa.
Yeah. Okay, just too much penetration there. Too many black shirts. Good defensive call by the Grizzlies on after getting thumped by him the play before. They decided we need more muscle.
Number 46, Cameron Vaughn, knocked that ball loose. Tompkins throwing deep. Nearly intercepted. It's intended for Manuel Oliver Davis. Back downstairs now in Kevin Miller. Kevin.
I am here with the Liberty Patriot cheerleaders. Oh, yeah, they're fired up. 'Tis the season to be thankful. Why are you thankful to be a Patriot?
Oh, I'm so thankful to be a Patriot because we have such good spirit. We have a ton of spirit.
Yeah, with their spirit fingers and pom-poms. Why are you thankful to be a Patriot?
We're thankful for the family bond Liberty High School's given us.
In stereo, they believe everybody. Let's keep the conversation going at hashtag FNR Fresno. Ralph V-Dub, back to you. Let's go, Patriots!
Thank you, Kevin. Wendy's is proud to sponsor the Hot and Juicy Sideline Reports with Kevin Miller. 3rd and 6. Tompkins had Grayson out there. And his hands on it, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, thus far, there's been pretty good coverage. Where there's a black shirt, there's a white shirt. And we're used to Central kind of breaking loose from the pack where guys are wide open. These guys can play a little. Obviously, they got their cover hats on because they have been step for step with all of Central's receiver. Besides that earlier corner route, there hasn't been a lot of space for Tompkins to put it in.
Fourth down, Tompkins will go for it. Looking for somebody open. Had Clemens open over the middle. Clemens is open again. And the ball was overthrown. Nearly intercepted. Incomplete. And the Grizzlies turn it over on downs.
Scramble drill. And they protected it there. Remember,
Clemens,
key to
number
this
21, came across the middle,
key to
wide
this
open.
Liberty defense could be O'Connell and O'Neal.
Make sure you pick up a copy of the Valley Football Guide, the #1 source for local high school football, Fresno State and the NFL. You can get your free copy at participating Wendy's locations. Head coach Kyle Biggs of Central.
Shocking it up. It's going to be a good one.
From the 46. Pass intended for Harless, incomplete.
So this time they're going to lead with the pass first. There was just too many black shirts coming last time. You know, even with Sam Stewart in the background, 5 guys can't block 7. So they're trying to open it up a little. Noah Gonzalez, the leader on that defensive secondary there, is throwing himself together a pretty good senior year.
2nd and 10. Stewart has a big hole again. He has another first down into Central territory. It's a 1st and 10 sponsored by Lithia Subaru of Fresno. And here he comes.
It's a little inside zone there. And look at the white shirts downfield.
David Brown grabbed the hold. And
big bodies pushing it around. Oliveira, Lindsay, Viveros, Aguilar. Hughes. This is a veteran offensive line. 2 guys have been up there for 3 years. Remember, Sammy Stewart's, he's a 3-year guy, too.
Jim Kissling lost his helmet, has to come out for a play.
Trent Tompkins, 3-year guy. These are guys that have been the mainstay of their programs, and you can see why they are in the section finals.
Stewart takes a break, heads to the sideline.
This is Villanueva.
Anthony Villanueva. Another first down.
Everything in between the tackle, everything smash mouth, mono, e-mono, and here's a good back too. And what's neat about Villanueva is you see the little inside zone. Excellent job there by the center getting up on the linebacker too. So he got 2 levels of going. Chipped up on the linebacker. Villanueva's the type of guy, same type of back as Sam Stewart. They are not going to hide at any time from contact.
Stay tuned for the Xfinity halftime report featuring the Subway Scholar Athlete. 1st and 10, sponsored by Lithia Subaru of Fresno. Inside the 30. Patriots trying to add to a 7-6 lead.
Got him.
Pass is incomplete. That was intended for Connor Matsey.
You're going to want that one back. And first down, they got man coverage. You got to execute that one. And the main thing about it being incomplete is he's got to have it where his guy can go up and get it. No good just throwing it against there. Keep it in bounds where your guy can go up and moss it, as I like to say, Ralph.
It's been a fast and entertaining first quarter.
It's a good one.
2nd and 10. Gonzalez looking for the screen.
Great
has
ball.
it. Henderson down to the 15.
You want to know good chalk? That is good chalk. When Central is blitz, here comes Central. They're bringing a linebacker. You see that? And you call screen. Oh boy, you've hit a home run with that one. And that might have been a saving tackle there.
Silas Proby made it.
Yeah. What a great call. They want a blitz, and you call screen. Couldn't ask for a better call.
Villanueva inside the 15. Short gain. The Patriots are now at the 13.
Yeah, they're going to go to the quarter.
Time run out on quarter number 1.
Yeah. Okay, everybody, run in there, get some ham, get a roll, get a couple leftovers, and get yourself back here. We got a good one brewing.
It's a 1-point game. First quarter has been sponsored by Bowman & Associates Insurance Company. Protect your crops, protect your livelihood. We'll be back for quarter number 2. The Patriots of Liberty have a 7-6 lead, but are threatening for more. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Darren Collegian Stadium, where tonight's second quarter is brought to you by Hendricks Chevrolet. Find new roads. We begin the second quarter. Liberty with a 7-6 lead. Patriots have the ball on the 13 of Central. Second down and 8.
Now, they like to use Stewart out of the backfield. Look for an angle route or something in the air, some kind of swing screen with Stewart also.
Stewart and Villanueva in their
excellent pass catcher. Yeah.
Henderson in motion. Stewart off the right side.
Oh, yeah.
We ran into Terrell Grayson, had a big size advantage, but Grayson held on.
Grayson's a player, too. Trying to get him outside. Stiff arm there. Grayson just hold on for dear life, baby.
3rd and 5.
Yeah, Stewart thought he should have got out of that one.
This time they try the left side, going to be short.
I'd go for it.
By about a yard. Yeah, when you've got number 5.
Yeah, I'd go for it. And you're not here to play Central close. You're here to win this thing.
The kicking team is coming on.
I don't think a field goal is going to help you with Central.
No hesitation. Braden Blevins, a sophomore, will kick. Blevins hold of Connor Matzke.
Like I said, Blevins was the one that had the game-winning kick against the Bears.
Ryan Aguilar, the long snapper. Snap is down. Kick is up. And it is good.
And not even a hint of a rush. That looked like an AFC, NFC Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowl, huh?
Yeah, nobody even rushed. Just stood there.
So the Patriots of Liberty extend their lead now up 10-6 with 10:45 to go.
Might as well just took the defense off the field and let him kick against air on that one. If you're not going to try to hard force the rush.
The Patriots lost to Buchanan during the regular season about 2 months ago and have not lost since. And are coming off an avenging win over Buchanan last week to get to the championship game.
Not only that, if I'm correct, I think they only gave up like 1 touchdown during their league.
9 wins in a row, so the Patriots are hot.
Yeah, 1 touchdown they gave up during their league schedule. Here is Braden Blevins. When he went on to kick that punt, Coach Nixon said he couldn't even talk to him. Treated him as if he was throwing the no-hitter. Didn't even want to come near him and talk to him. And sure enough, he came through like a champ.
Clemens with a return out to the 40, so good field position for Trent Tompkins and the Grizzlies.
And it always is. People are cognizant about kicking deep to those Central athletes. So now let's see what Trent Tompkins has to say. Thus far, very impressed. It seems like Liberty's been able to run with the Central wide receivers, and they've put pressure on Tompkins.
This is Conley over the right side. Picked up about 5. MD Manuel Insurance wants to thank all of our servicemen and women for the freedom they earn for us each and every day.
There they are. Salute the troops.
Tompkins to the near side as Hunter in stride and out of bounds at around the 30.
Jeremiah Hunter. Remember that name. He's already got some offers coming. Only a junior. He's about 6'2", 185. Nice little corner route. Just drop it in the bucket, 18. Just drop it in the bucket. Right there. Excellent toss. Excellent throw.
25 yards.
Got him.
Going for it.
Whoa.
Off the fingertips of Clemens and incomplete.
And seeing a little separation there. You know, when I think back, and I'm trying to compare who is Trent Tompkins. Yeah, that's got to be caught. You couldn't answer that one any better. Who is Trent Tompkins? Okay. Let him get this play going.
Well, he's going to run on this play, cuts it back inside, gets down to about the 17-yard line. That should be good enough. It will be plenty good enough.
Yeah.
Okay. 10, sponsored by
Here's my Trent Tompkins. His athleticism reminds me of a Ricky Manning. His scramble ability reminds me of Doug Gaynor. Everybody remembers Doug Gaynor, Roosevelt High School, Fresno City. His arm strength reminds me of a Kevin Sweeney. And his accuracy reminds me of a Jeff Tedford.
Going for Hunter, makes a touchdown.
Right on cue, Trent Tompkins. You talk about accuracy. I compared him to Jeff Tedford, and he throws it right on cue. That is Trent Tompkins. When you're trying to get, you just can't compare him to one other guy sometimes. The athleticism of a Ricky Manning, the scramble ability of a Doug Gaynor, the arm strength of a Kevin Sweeney, and the accuracy of a Jeff Tedford. That is Trent Tompkins. You got yourself a pretty good quarterback, and you can see all the milestones and accolades are very deserving of number 18, Trent Tompkins.
Juan Cuevas with the important extra point. This time he makes it to give the Grizzlies a 3-point lead at 13-10 with 9:39 to play here at Darren Collegiate Stadium. We'll be back for more right after this.
Robinson. Yeah. All right. And you just signed with Fresno State.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to at Fresno State?
Running.
Welcome back to the CIF Central Section Division 1 championship game tonight. Central Grizzlies have just regained the lead over the Patriots, 13-10. Tompkins with a 17-yard touchdown pass to Jeremiah Hunter. Cuevas to kick off. Inside the 15, 25-30 out across the 35. Hunter Riley on the return. So a nice run back by Hunter Riley. He's a senior. So down to about the 37-yard line. Send it downstairs to Kevin Miller. Kevin?
Athletes as Readers and Leaders is an innovative program at Central High School promoting literacy at the lower grade levels. Share a little bit about what that is.
Oh yeah, every Friday we go in and just go to elementary school as a group and just read to the little kids and just have a great time.
Smiles on their faces just like yours. And how about a favorite memory?
I was reading to a class of second graders, and one little girl asked me for my autograph.
Can I have yours afterwards? Okay, promise. All right. And then, what do you love about being an athlete as a reader and leader?
The thing I love most is just having to be the person to look up to from the kids. They always like coming to see us and everything, so it makes me really happy that we could be an inspiration to them.
So inspirational. What do you love?
I love the atmosphere in the classroom. The kids are so exciting and so lively, and I just love it.
All right. And Davion Robinson headed to Fresno State. What are you looking forward to at Fresno State?
I'm looking forward to starting my next chapter of my life at Fresno State. That'd be fun.
Very fitting chapter. Readers as leaders here on our campus. Central High Grizzlies making a difference. Let's keep the conversation going at hashtag FNR Fresno. Ralph, V-Dub, back to you. Chapter.
Thank you, Kevin. Silas Proby reached in and hooked
Pass
it all away.
interference. Number 4, defense. 15-yard penalty. Results, first down.
There's a Midland tractor flag on the play. Penalty advances ball 45%. Very late flag. Here comes a blitz. Stewart trying to find his way out of trouble and cannot. Knocked out of bounds.
Terrible.
The other side of the 50. It's a loss of about 6 or 7.
If you're going to run a speed option, you're going to angle at that outside linebacker. They never got a chance to develop. And probably just too many people blitzing on the play there.
Dominic Mendez coming on the blitz did a pretty good job. Blitz again, and it's Mendez again. So now we're looking at a third down. Third down and 17 from the 48.
Big down here. They got a break on the pass interference ball. Now that's speed option. Got to be in a position they're not comfortable with.
Stewart wide open. Harless. That's going to pick up the first down and a long way to go. Harless got it. And he found an open spot. And Gonzalez found him. Inside the 30, 1st and 10, sponsored by Lithia Subaru of Fresno. Pass ahead is complete. That's a heads-up play by the quarterback Gonzalez, finding Henderson. Gonzalez in trouble, but he sees he has a guy down there, gets it to him. Nice catch by Henderson. Another 1st and 10, sponsored by Lithia Subaru of Fresno. Villanueva, the ball carrier, short game.
46 on the back.
Smile Cam is sponsored by Toyota. Let's go places. And there they are smiling right now on the central side. Gonzalez has all kinds of time. Now here comes the flag. Could be a holding penalty against Liberty.
And thus far, Gonzalez has done an outstanding job keeping the ball, keeping it alive, extending plays and making things happen. He's done his own version of schoolyard.
Here's the referee, Kevin Blevins.
Holding, number 55, offense. 10-yard penalty, repeat, second down.
That's where the flag came in. Looked like they got him for grabbing Javon Oliver. So it's second and long. As Stewart gets away from the first two, breaks a tackle, down the sidelines, knocked out of bounds inside the 10. Ladies and gentlemen, what great effort by Sam Stewart.
And you know what? You better pack a cheeseburger and bring a flashlight. Cause Sam's going to go at it all night long. There's one. There's two. There's three. There's four. There's five. There's not. You have to bring four sets of people to bring him down.
So the Patriots are knocking on the door at the 1-yard line.
Oh, is this great?
Grizzlies ought to know what's coming here,
These stars have shown up.
Got a timeout on the field, called by Central. With their defense standing in the end zone, trying to protect a 3-point lead. 6.5 to go here in the second quarter. Back at the boot camp, sponsored by JR Sports. It's not so bad in here. It's kind of cold down there on the field, I imagine. But here in the booth, we're fine. Haven't had really rain.
Yeah.
Some concern about rain here. Which we've had rain this week, but
when I talked to Brian Nixon this week about Sam Stewart, he just talked about his vision, his ability. He's such a leader. Remember, he needs 127 yards to crack the 2,000 mark, to break a record set by Carson Moyer back in 2010, and is just the leader of this football team. 3 years worth of varsity experience, dedicated this season to his grandmother that just passed away, never got to see him play football, thinks about her a bunch. When things get down and he feels sorry for himself, he thinks a lot about his grandma and what she meant for him. So he's a special type of humbled young man that this is fun to cover.
And trying to see his team regain the lead here. They give it to Villanueva as the first guy through, and they're going to say he is short. So it'll be second. Now they give the touchdown signal. Never mind.
Make sure he's in there.
They did make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another look at the Portishead's touchdown.
Straight ahead. They didn't need much, and they didn't get much. They got a little bush push going. I love it. A little bush push in the back. And we're rather safe than sorry. You see the referees crashing in. And give the signal, make sure he's in there.
Braden Blevins with the extra point. Puts it through in this seesaw battle. The Patriots have forged back ahead at 17-13 with the lead. 6:21 to go in the second quarter. You can live tweet Kevin Miller at #FNR Fresno and vote for the player of the game. That's brought to you by Donald P. Dick.
Yeah, I had some technical difficulties up there, Ralph, but a backbreaker was that third and 18? Mm-hmm. And that receiver wide open? Oh, man. Cannot let that happen there. So, I mean, we all knew about Sam Stewart. If you followed high school football, if you know what happened against Buchanan, everybody knew about Sam Stewart. It's this Hector Gonzalez that I am impressed with. This quarterback is holding his own, doing a real good job. Extending plays, making the throws that have to happen. He's a transfer from Redwood, and just his ability to learn the concept and get things going is outstanding.
Immediately following the game, you can watch Penn and Teller fool us, only on CW 59. Both teams have been kicking it pretty short on their kickoffs. Let's see what Blevins does here. And this time he's going to boom it away over everybody's head and into the end zone for the touchback. Last time the Grizzlies started at the 40. Not this time. Got it into the end zone for the touchback. Central starts at the 20. Now trailing again, 17-14.
Time for Tompkins. And let's see if they try to mix it up a little, get after him here. And last time, there's some guys wide open. He had them by 2 or 3 steps. Series before that, I thought they did a good job on coverage.
Fake to Conley, the pass to Hunter out on the perimeter. Gets to the 25. Stay tuned for the Xfinity halftime report featuring the Chevron Educator Spotlight.
And I think the key when you're playing against Central is the ability for your corners and your 7-on-7 people to tackle in space. And that was a good execution there by Liberty. Tackling in space.
Conley was looking for some space. Reached about the 28. He'll be about 2 yards short of the first down.
24-45.
Third down and 2.
Big down here.
Tompkins buried.
Just got it.
Inside the 25. Right about the time he started to make his move, it was too late.
Kind of a strange call for 4th and 2. I think they had a quarterback draw set up, or Tompkins just felt the pressure and was going to go on his own.
Jake Jaime, the first man there. Then it was Dylan Holmes.
And Jaime is the nose guard. He is my chew-to-bacca spit type of player. He don't take no stuff. That guy is the king of the double teams.
Hunter Riley to midfield. The 40 has blockers. Inside the 30, cuts it back at the 20. Breaks a tackle. It'll be inside the 20 to about the 15, and a late penalty flag comes in.
Extremely late.
So Central's getting rocked here.
Mm-hmm. Awful late call. Yeah.
Patriots will lose some of that yardage.
Yeah, it was awful late. I'll tell you that.
During the return, illegal block in the back, number 18 of the return team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Fortunately, it's from the spot. But like you said, Ralph, you alluded to how late it was.
Flag came in at the end of the run.
Yeah, at the end of the run when the back was getting tackled, so it couldn't have been that good of a blot in the back. What's the old adage there?
So the penalty moves the ball back to the 27. That's still great field position.
Still great field position.
For a team that's
guy was getting
chewing it up.
So who knows? Here we go.
Gonzalez looking to throw to the near side. Pass is incomplete. And no flag.
He's sitting there looking for a flag.
Connor
like
Matzke,
you said, Ralph,
receiver.
I think Central's a little bit stunned. Now, I wasn't here last week, but Bakersfield had a lead also. And maybe it was a success after that first drive.
Second down and 10. Stewart can't get away. Stop for no gain.
Yeah, that might have been the most exciting no-yard gain ever.
Ricky Correa, big number 99 in there as a run stopper.
Taking care of the A-gaps there, yeah. And Correa is about, what, 6'3", 6'4", 285, 290? And just shows you the strength of Sam Stewart.
They got Correa. They got to have Correa at 6'4", 330.
Excuse me. I missed a couple meals with that call. Yeah, and Stewart just ran through the grass of him.
Pass toward the end zone.
Did he get it? Did he get it? Yes, he did.
Touchdown.
Yes, he did. What a catch. Go up and moss it, baby. Go up and get it.
Here's another look at the Porta Subs touchdown.
That's man on man. Just wants it a little more. I mean, and you can't fault. Is that Proby? You can't fault him because he was up at it too. That's just two athletes getting after it, and the winner is Liberty on that one. Uh-oh. Let's see what Central is made of tonight. Because we know what Liberty is made of, and I told you from the outset, do not sleep on Liberty. And they are, not only did they show it up, but they are showing out.
And they're doing it on both sides of the ball. Offensively, they're putting points on the board, and defensively, they are forcing 3 and outs on the Central side.
And thus far, we talk about a player of the game. I'm going with the QB, Hector Gonzalez, trying to match Trent Tompkins here.
So 3:39 to go here before halftime. 24-13, Liberty in the lead over Central.
See Brian Nixon.
Got kind of a smile on his face.
Yeah, he's got it going here. Remember, he's only 1 for 5 in section championship game. He was 0 for 4 for Centennial, lost in 2001, 2002, 2003. 2019 lost with Cody Kessler, quarterback. Donnie Arax was victorious with that Bullard Valley championship team. He also lost in 2014 to Edison, led by A.J. Greeley, but won it in 2015. They blew Clovis out the doors at LaMonica Stadium, 56-21, led by Jordan Love. Now, Jordan Love is now the quarterback at Boise State. They have a big game tomorrow night. The winner of the Jordan Love is now the quarterback at Utah State. They play Boise State tomorrow. The winner of the Utah State, Boise State, plays Fresno State in the Mountain West Conference Championship. So he's 1 for 5 in Valley title games, 0 for 4 while he was with Centennial, and now he's 1-1 as he's been with Liberty, looking to go 2-1.
So re-kick after the penalty. The Utah State-Boise State game will determine who Fresno State plays for the Mountain West Championship. Low kick taken at the 10 by Clements. And some room on the far side. Looking for a block, gets it. 40, cuts it back, 45, out to midfield.
And that is why you see the squib kicks and the low line drives and things like that.
Milton Clemens going to make him think about going to those short kicks again.
Mm-hmm. You know, you are flirting with dynamite when you go deep.
Well, he was putting some moves on those guys, got to midfield. A very important drive here for the Grizzlies.
All right, Trent Tompkins, can you say answer?
Pump fake. Looking for Clemens at the receiving end. Hauls it in.
Oh, we got ball game.
Out of bounds.
Oh, we got ball game. What a throw. What a throw.
First the pump fake, then the long
right
pass.
there on stride. You know, they tried to fake the jailbreak screen, and you can do that. When everybody's zeroed in on Jeremiah Hunter, they just pulled it back, and the other receiver just kept down the sidelines there. And he still had to get it on the outside and didn't give enough room for the safety to come over and help. Excellent throw by Trent Tompkins. And Trent Tompkins just being Trent Tompkins.
Wally Conley down to the 1. He goes out, and a bunch of big bodies come in.
Heavy package.
Wow.
I'm talking heavy package. Meat and potato package there.
Direct snap.
There we go.
Into the end zone. That's Jacob Jones. Touchdown, Central.
And they made that look easy. There's the sophomore Jacob Jones. Going with the Wildcat straight ahead. Didn't need much, didn't get much. Excellent answer by Central.
It was if the morning alarm just went off. It's time to get back into this thing. That drive took less than a minute. And the extra point is blocked.
That's far. That's the difference in this game here.
One miss, one block on extra points.
And that's what happens when you rush. Little disappointed in how Central goes about their PAT block compared to Liberty PAT block. Liberty's playing snap to whistle no matter what the occasion is. Can you bring up that graphic on Thompson? See,
So
Trent
Jones
Tompkins
with the touchdown
there.
gets him within 5 at 2:46 to go.
Yeah, look at Trent Tompkins here. He's going to pass for like 11,000 yards. He's already there. 128 touchdowns. 35-4 as a starter. And this is what gets me, Ralph. Has never lost to a track school. In 3 years, never lost to a track school. I mean,
never will.
Yeah. Buchanan, nothing in like it. Clovis High, thanks for coming. Clovis East, go to your room. Clovis West, turn down for what? And Clovis North, check your hat in at the door. He has never lost to a Clovis Unified School. I'll tell you what, Doc Buchanan's looking down on this game saying, I can't wait for that kid to graduate. You talk about ownage of Clovis Unified. That is Trent Tompkins. And remember, he's played Clovis West like 3 times in the playoffs. He played Buchanan an extra game in the playoff, and they could not dethrone Trent Tompkins, special player.
Another short kick, and they're going to make him pay. Nice return by Hunter Riley.
A lot of stats. That one jumped out at me. And just some things you take for granted there, but he was undefeated. A track school, meaning with this being Central. Clovis Unified School has never beaten Trent Tompkins. Wow.
Well, if you saw with Nick King, the story he did.
Yeah, that was awesome, man.
He hasn't lost anywhere. He's a winner wherever he's been.
35-4, I believe.
But in whatever sport, at whatever level, from Little League,
he was a wrestler,
all that.
A wrestler, BMX rider. His dad had a bike named after him, things like that. He just keeps going and going and going. And there's the Ricky Manning in him there. The competitiveness and the winning.
First and 10 from the 50. Fakes to Stewart. This is a pass out to the other side. Hayden Mann down the sideline inside the 30, maybe the 25.
And it's not like Eric Coryell is here or McVay, the coach of the Rams, or Andy Reid or anything like that. These are just basic flat routes. Guy wide open in the flat.
Hayden Mann's listed as a backup quarterback.
He's a sophomore. He's going to be the heir apparent at quarterback. I reffed his game when he was a freshman for Liberty against Buchanan. He's going to be a good one.
Stewart, so strong, absorbed another big hit. I think that was Grayson again.
Yeah. But, Ralph, we saw it on that 3rd and 18, a guy wide open in the zone. Just a flat right here, a guy wide open. Central looks totally confused on what they're doing coverage-wise. These are basic flat route type things where people are just wide open.
Stewart limped off the field after picking up 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Quarterback
Easy.
on the keeper.
Nobody
Gonzalez
would
has a
contain.
blocker out there.
Yeah.
And he's tripped up inside the 10.
Yeah, they are beating them on chalk.
And they're doing it in a hurry. This
They're
is a
beating
quick
them
drive
on
for
chalk.
them.
Their O's, their X's have no idea what their O's are doing. They're going to fake the stretch here. Loss contained by Bond. That's terrible.
Patriots are deep in the Toyota red zone now.
That is peeking in the backfield. Got to understand your assignment. Assignment football there, and he blew it.
First and goal from the 8. Villanueva, not much there.
If you guys aren't enjoying this, you don't like high school football, because these two teams are balling. They have showed up, and they want that ring. Oh, man.
Fans, make sure to pick up a copy of the Valley Football Guide, #1 source for local high school football, Fresno State, and the NFL. Pick up your free copy at participating Wendy's locations.
They want that Valley Championship ring. I'll tell you what. And they are leaving it on the field.
On second down, Villanueva upended as he crossed the 5. Third and goal. He didn't quite make the 5.
Jacob Jones shooting in there, going low. All right, get down here.
Central, their second. Clock operator.
So the Grizzlies take another timeout.
Seconds on the game clock.
Try to make a stand here.
And Ralph, I want to give a shout out to all the different fire departments. And I know they are big time. They love our Friday night rivals. It's been brought to my attention there that everybody that watches at the fire department houses, they just love Friday night rivals. A lot of former high school football players themselves. Also got to give a shout out to the guys at UPS. What can Brown do for you? Mike Terosian, leader, Selma's Best, Mike Terosian, leader of UPS, and all his crew down there. Several referees work at UPS, and they tune in all the time. Derek Franklin, former Fresno State all-conference player. Malcolm Scott, the king of the West Side. Edison Highgrade, and several others out there. So I got to give a shout-out to the UPS employees, Mike Terosian and his crew. They are always tuning in on Friday night. Probably just got about done with Black Friday, so they're going to get ready for this second half, and we got a good one going, guys.
Third and goal from the 6. Fake to Villanueva. The pass into the end zone incomplete. That was intended for Kendall Martin.
Good call, good execution, almost there.
Do you go for the field goal here?
I wish it was a baller a little bit taller. Wish it was a baller.
Noah Gonzalez back defensively, and here comes the field goal team.
Good job by Gonzalez not sucking up on the fake and staying home. And he's been that type of player this whole year. Kind of grew on the scene with me here. Each week we'd have Central on. He just grew on me. And he showed it right there, showing discipline and not peeking in the backfield.
23-yard attempt from inside the Toyota red zone, and it is good.
Well, talk about a field goal and 2 missed extra points. Things like that. That's going to add up. Braden Blevins, only a sophomore. Ice water in his veins.
But the Grizzlies do keep it at a 1-possession game, down by 8.
And 49 seconds with Trent Tompkins, child's play.
They did it in less than a minute last time.
That's child's play. Give them a real task. We ain't over yet. Just don't get to those leftovers yet, folks. We'll get you there at halftime, but this half ain't over. You pull up the Central girls volleyball team.
So Liberty trying to win a Valley Championship on the road.
Congratulations, Central girls volleyball team, North Cal state champions. They went on, lost in the state to the #1 ranked Modern Day, but what a year it was for Coach Randy Burris and the Central girls volleyball championship, the Northern California state champions. Congratulations, Central Grizzlies. That was outstanding. And while we're there, I've got to give a shout out to Allison Hetherington, State champions D5 Washington Union Panthers. So volleyball was represented real well this year in our section. Congratulations, Central Grizzlies.
Oh, Clements has an opening right up the middle. Nearly gets to midfield.
Yeah.
That thing parted, and he blew right up the middle. A return out to the 47.
Right down the heart.
For a minute, I thought he might have been gone.
Yeah, he was almost there. Again, congratulations, Randy Burris, Central Girls Volleyball Program. Allison Heatherton at Washington Union winning the state in Division 5.
One timeout left for Central, so they'll work the sidelines, and it's incomplete. Second and 10.
Very imperative here. You got to tackle in space. If you're Liberty, only rushing through, they're going to drop 8 in zone.
Falcons pressure, gets the pass away, incomplete. Manuel Oliver Davis, the intended
he's
receiver.
got to catch that one, and he knows it too.
Clock stops with 30 seconds left. Third and 10.
Again, soft zone, dropping 8, only rushing 3, which shows you 3 guys shouldn't be able to get through 5, but they're having success with it. And now a false start penalty.
Midland tractor flag on the play.
Yeah, facing a little obstacle tonight.
Prior to the snap, false start, number 21, offense. 5-yard penalty, third down.
Haven't been in this position a lot. They will see if they are the heart of the champion tonight, and Kyle Biggs is going to let them know. Okay, what are you about? This is what you run those sprints for.
Screen to Conley. Has blockers. Has a first down. Inside the 40 at about the 37.
19 seconds left. You better clock it.
They will to stop the clock. At 17.
Now here's everybody hurry to the ball, hurry to the ball. Here we go.
Still with one timeout. Tompkins wanted Hunter to the near side, then just pitches it off to Conley. Inside the 25, inside the 20.
Goodness.
High steps another
Now you got to
inside
use
the
your
15.
timeout. You better use your timeout.
Got to take it and Biggs does.
I thought Conley got a little too greedy. After the first guy missed, he should have headed for the sidelines.
Timeout, Central. Their final timeout.
You might have been able to get 2 plays. Now it looks like they're down to 1. Watch baby Brett Favre here.
Clock
Look
operator,
it out there.
please.
Schoolyard.
6
That's what he turns into the
seconds on the
schoolyard.
clock.
Stewart misses a tackle. He makes people miss. That first one, he should have headed towards the sideline.
Tompkins to Conley, connecting down to the 14 with 5 seconds left.
I would guess you go to Jeremiah Hunter.
Clock operator, please put 6 seconds.
Put time on the clock. Let's see.
Best receiver available, Jeremiah Hunter. Or if you're worried about them bracketing Jeremiah Hunter, then you look for Quali Conley in the slot.
They just added 1 second to the clock. 6 seconds to go.
Still think this is one play. And you've already seen they've missed 2 extra points, so field goal's not even in the discussion.
Midland tractor flag on the play. Here's
Timeout, Liberty. Their first
Wave off
of the first half. The timeout was called before the flag.
my wide receiver list. Watch out. There's been some great receivers this year, Wow. And I talk about Jeremiah Hunter and how dangerous he is. Okay, we're going to start with Jalen McMillan. Everybody in the world wants him. You know, LSU, Notre Dame, you name it. Darius Baker, these three are the top ones because they've got quarterbacks that can get it to them. Reef Dove, Sanchez. 7 and 8, Cropper and Horton. Horton might be the most dangerous along with Cropper. They just didn't get enough touches. Not enough touches for me. Magdalena, outstanding receiver himself, and Valencia, big play receiver from Outlanding. But Jeremiah Hunter's up there at the top. Nobody outseeds Jalen McMillan, but there's been some great wide receivers this year. Look for Hunter.
Here he go. Has it?
Yeah, what a throw.
Conley.
Or Conley. I said it. They were going to bracket Hunter, so Conley. And Conley did the same thing last week against Bakersfield. They bracket number 3, so you get him one-on-one with the linebacker, and Sam Stewart can't run with Conley. Short for quality, people. And what a throw by Tompkins. Just over the outstretched hand, right there. Couldn't run and drop it any better. Oh, what a football game.
They'll go for 2 and try.
Oh, you got it.
At halftime. Going for Hunter.
No, just threw it away. Bad throw. That was Tompkins' first bad throw of the night there. Didn't give him a chance to come down with it. But I'll tell you what, we've got a ball game, Ralph. Oh, I hope you tuned in. Yeah, I mean, we can't go any better than this. Liberty with the uppercut. Oh, here comes Tompkins back with the right. Oh, Sammy Stewart with the left. Hector Gonzalez with the jab, and the hook. And then here comes Tompkins back with Colin Conley. Jab, combination back. We got a heavyweight prize fight for the D1 title game. And boy, are these guys leaving it on the field. They want that ring. If you like it, then you're going to put a ring on it, huh?
Blevins kicked a field goal with 49 seconds left to make it 27-19. So it took 47 seconds for Central to respond, thanks in large part to that guy you just saw, the quarterback, Trent Tompkins.
Something special, isn't he?
Juan Cuevas to kick off. Stewart, as time runs out, returns it down past midfield. So we're heading to halftime.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to leave.
And look at that score.
I don't want to leave.
Your second quarter has been sponsored by Hedrick's Chevrolet. Find new roads, and we have a great game. 27-25, Liberty with a 2-point lead over Central at halftime. Kevin Miller is downstairs with Coach Nixon from the Patriots. Let's send it down there.
All right, thanks, Ralph. Here with Coach Nixon. Coach, obviously you want to prevent that score at the end there, but what are you seeing that you like in the first half?
Well, you know, we've answered. When they've scored, we've been able to answer. You know, we've been able to do some really good things offensively. I don't like that we didn't finish with touchdowns, but we had some field goals. We got to do a better job of getting them off the field. You know, we got to win third down. We haven't won third down very often, but when we have, good things have happened.
All right, sounds like that'll be the plan of attack in second half. Go get with your guys. Best of luck. Coach Nixon, Ralph V-Dub, back to you.
Thanks very much, Kevin, and thank you, Coach. A 2-point game at halftime for the Division I championship. Liberty 27, Central 24. We'll be back with more after Halftime report is brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity Internet delivers the fastest speeds in Fresno. Learn more at xfinity.com/xFun. Here to take us through halftime is Kevin Miller.
Thanks, Ralph. Tonight's Scholar Athlete is brought to you by Subway, and I'm here with Central High School senior Scholar Athlete Ethan Baird. Ethan, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing good, thank you.
All right, you're not having deja vu, all right? He was on the screen earlier as one of our athletes as readers and leaders, and we appreciate all the leadership that you're showing. You love that program, don't you?
Oh, yeah, it's amazing. Miss Flores bringing that to the campus is just great, and I'm just so glad we have it.
Difference makers. Ethan Baird is one of them. 4.04 GPA, and I hear you participate in a sport at Central High School. What is it?
Yeah, I participate in baseball, and that's about it.
That's it. All right, and that's good enough, right? Yeah. What position do you play?
I play first.
All right, you know, got to be there, tagging them out and making the thing go. Ethan, we understand that not only are you the co-founder, but you're also the president of We're Stronger Together. What is that?
Yeah, so it's a club we brought to the campus this year where we have a group where we all, each month, go out to the kids that eat lunch on their own, and we invite them in with us every month just to have lunch with us and try to interact with them and bring them in and bring them into our family.
It's a beautiful thing, making those connections, cultivating relationships, and that's why you're our Scholar Athlete. And as a senior, you've probably got plans for next year. Any ideas for college?
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm just waiting to see for baseball. So I have a few schools I've been talking to. I've been talking to the Ivy League this week, big time, a few schools in that league. And then besides that, I'm just kind of waiting to go through my senior year and then decide.
Fantastic. Sounds very promising. And then any career ambitions?
I mean, right now I'm just focused on baseball and then go as far as I can. I mean, that's my dream. That's what I work for every day. So I'm going to just keep pushing that as long as I can.
Keep dreaming, Ethan. And because of your baseball accolades, along with what you do in the classroom, along with the community outreach, we'd like to award you with our Subway Scholar Athlete for Central High School, eligible for a $5,000 scholarship courtesy of Subway. Sounds pretty good, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's awesome. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, Ethan Baird, Central High School, and we'll be back with more Xfinity Halftime Report right after this.
Thank you.
Educator Spotlight, sponsored by Chevron, and I am here with our illustrious principals. First of Liberty High School, Libby Wyatt. How are you this evening, Libby?
Wonderful. Thank you for having us.
Oh, thanks for being here. Looking warm in your beanie, by the way. And, of course, our host with the most, Robert Perez of Central High School. How's it going?
Great evening. Great to have you guys here.
Thanks for having us. Now, Libby, we met your cheerleaders, so much school spirit. They're actually heading over right now. And you traveled really well.
We do.
Wow. You have a special community, don't you?
We absolutely do. You know, without my parents, my gosh, my wonderful staff, my coaches, I mean, they're just amazing. I mean, look, we
They are here.
travel
They
so
are represent.
well.
That's the most full of the visiting side of Central High School I've seen all season long. And you probably have so many things going on at Liberty High School. What's trending now at the Liberty campus?
You know, the best thing about my campus is the absolute patriot pride that we have and the culture that we have on our campus of taking care of each other and taking care of the people in our community. And, you know, just that patriot pride is what we're all about.
Well, there's a lot of patriot pride on display on the field, and they're taking care of business in the first half. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much, Libby Wyatt, for joining us. Thank you. And Robert Perez, you guys take care of business on the football field season after season, but you got some other sports where you guys are rocking it.
Absolutely. We're so proud of for our girls volleyball team down south this past weekend. They played in the state championship open division. Fell short to De La Salle, but what an amazing season. Great group of girls. Represent well, made us proud.
Right on.
Also have a state runner tomorrow. Yeah, Abel Teffer will be running in the cross country state championship, so we'll be there to root him on tomorrow morning.
Out there,
Excited
Woodward
about
Park. Yeah. Never a dull moment for you. And then we love featuring your school and what your kids do for the community. And there's always an outreach and always a heart for that. You've got something special coming up.
Absolutely. On Monday, we start our Holiday Joy. So district-wide initiative where our kids really take the initiative to get out and gather goods and jackets for our own community. So it's great. So it's our students giving back to our own community. It's an amazing event. It goes throughout November, December, so I love to be a part of it. Our kids do a great job.
We can tell. And then, since it's our last opportunity of this season, and we'll talk about more next season, what does it mean to your community, your school, your staff to be a part of Friday Night Rivals?
You know, having Friday Night Rivals here, it's that extra spice in the week. With the cameras here, and the kids, they know y'all are coming on Friday night. Just Friday nights in general are special here at Central. But having the cameras here, having the interviews, it's just a lot better for us, and it's great for our community.
Well, and it's better for us, and we appreciate you so much. It's one of our favorites, Robert Perez, Central High School. Thanks for having us, and we will be back, of course, with more Xfinity Halftime Report right after this. Come back again. halftime report. We are here with our Les Schwab assistant tire manager, Eric Peterson of the West Shaw Tire Store. How you doing, Eric?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Of course, you might notice we have cheerleaders from Liberty. Yeah. And we've got some cheerleaders from Central. It's going to get very interesting for this Les Schwab Tire Manager feature. Now, we've got some Toyo tires that are in store now.
We do. Our Toyo tire line is actually on sale now through the end of the year. It's a great time to take advantage. We have up to 20% off our passenger line as well as our light truck application. So whether it's for your pickup truck or your smaller passenger vehicle, bring it down and take advantage of these sales.
All right, what do you think, cheerleaders? Toyo tires? Yeah. Okay, 1 for 1, very good. And we love what Les Schwab does for the community, the outreach. We've got the toy drive coming up, right, Eric?
The toy drive. It is actually in session right now. You can stop by any of our locations and drop off either a cash or a toy donation. We'll make sure that it gets in the right hands. It's a great opportunity to help out some children in the community that otherwise may not be able to have a Christmas this year.
Okay, Les Schwab in Kern County, Les Schwab right here in Fresno County. Can we give some toys away? Of course we could. And speaking of giving away, Eric, you are going to personally hand out some hardware after the game to the champion?
I am, yes. I'll be presenting the award today, so I'm looking forward to it.
You're the man to know. And speaking of presentation, in lieu of our cheerleader tire roll challenge, we're going to have something that's going to be mind, body, and spirit, the cheerleader coin toss challenge. So, Eric, you've got the official coin, okay? No coin gate here, and you're going to make the call. What's it going to be?
Heads, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, heads. Everybody heard it. Everybody heard it. Eric, make it happen. Heads, it goes to Liberty. Tails, it goes to Central. And Kenny's focusing in. It looks like, what's it look like? Heads is the call. Liberty High School are victorious, and you guys win second place. Second place, ladies and gentlemen, our assistant manager for Les Schwab, Mr. Eric Peterson of the West Shaw Store. Thanks for joining us, and he's handing out hardware at the end. We'll be right back with more Xfinity Halftime Report right after this. Let's go, Liberty. We just want some money. We make some money. Yeah.
Tonight's third quarter sponsored by Fashion Furniture across from River Park. There's nothing like it in all of California. Now let's go downstairs. Kevin Miller has Central head coach Kyle Biggs.
Thanks, Ralph. Here with Coach Biggs. Hey, big score at the end of the first half. Momentum is in your favor. What adjustments need to be made in the second half to get this W?
We just got to play with more heart. You know, we're not playing with the passion we played with last week, and you know, they're playing hard on us right now. That's all it is.
All right. Well, we've seen the passion all season, Coach. Go get them. Best of luck in the second half. It's on Valley Championships. Ralph V-Dub, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Kevin. Liberty will have the football to start this second half. Patriots already with a 2-point lead in the championship game. Be exciting to see what happens in the next 24 minutes or beyond. Okay. Juan Cuevas to kick it off.
The PA music system works at Central High, trust me.
Yes, it does. And if can you find any plugs down there to start pulling?
Oh, Ralph, you're here. Okay, all right. He's not here.
I think we just piped directly into the PA. Low kick. Henderson. Oh, it's taken
by the beat. Oh!
Arliss. Arliss nearly broke that one.
He was gone. It's right up the middle. Terrible contain. Poor tackling.
Just
and luckily he tripped. Good kid him on film. Sniper got him. There was nobody who did 5 yards on it. Turf monster got him.
But Liberty will start on the central side of the field at the 42.
All phase with him, and they ran back a punt very successfully.
Effective first half for quarterback Hector Gonzalez.
Now, special teams kickoff return. Getting them in a good field position.
Stewart.
This is what they do best.
Very close to a first down. Move the chains. It's a 1st and 10, sponsored by Lithia Subaru of Fresno.
Inside zone.
Oh, he did a lot of that himself. Spinning away from the defender. Stewart. Very patient. Picked up about 3. Hobbled it off again. We saw him do that in the first half. Late in the half.
Yeah, something's not right.
Shaking his head.
I think he's cramping up.
2nd down and 7.
Yeah.
He'll be replaced by Villanueva.
It's adding up on it.
Throwback to the backup quarterback. He's got wide open Green. Touchdown.
Beat them on chalk. And this is going to be the sophomore, or this is the sophomore that's going to take over for the quarterbacking duties in years to come. But right now, the nickname is Tebow.
Another look on the Porteseus.
And
Touchdown.
just wide open. Nobody stayed home, and we've seen them blow coverages where they're peeking in the backfield throughout. I mean, you can't even call that delay. He just 1,001, released to the backfield there. I mean, chucked a little, and it was wide open.
And Blevins is nearly automatic on the extra points.
They have found something where Central is undisciplined, where they should be in spots defensively. Again, they're going to fake like they were going to roll pass right. They go back to left, and nobody's around. You get one block by the guard there. I think that was Viveros, and he didn't even get touched. Beating them on chalk. Send it in, big fella. I see you, sophomore. This stage isn't too big for you.
Good start to the second half for the Patriots. Couldn't be any better. Adding to the lead with the touchdown. Up by 9, 10:35 to go. And with Trent Tompkins, you got to keep scoring. But so far, the Central defense hasn't been able to stop Liberty. Blevins to kick off. Short, taking on a bounce at the 25. Conley trying to get to the near side. 45 and run out of bounds at about the 47.
Thump there, huh?
Trayvon Kramer on the hit.
What's this?
Check that. That wasn't Conley. It was Clemens.
Yeah, send it here. Bam. This big boy football tonight.
Clemens gave as well as he got. Conley got to the 50 before he was pushed back. Second and 7 after a gain of 3. Fake to Conley. Pass to Hunter. Bounces off a defender at the 40. Breaks a tackle at the 35. Down near the 31. That'll be a 1st and 10. Sponsored by Lithia Subaru of Fresno. Central trying to move quickly now on offense. Wow, you talk about threading the needle with a pass. 1st and 10. Tompkins dumps it off. Conley is a safety valve. Breaks a tackle at the 25. Gets down to about the 15. Inside the 5 and out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal.
That's just amazing. It's thrown behind the line of scrimmage, so it will be yardage for Conley. Not going to be a pass completion. Look at this guy making people miss.
And a touchdown.
Can't even replay it. We can't even replay it. They score.
We can't keep up with these guys. Conley is in for a Porta Subs touchdown. Here's another look.
No, he deserves to get the credit there.
Picking his way right up the middle, hands the ball to the official. And now a 2-point conversion attempt. Is incomplete. Again, intended for Hunter. That one took just over a minute to get the touchdown. 9:22 to go in the third. It's a 3-point game. We'll be back to Darren Collegian Stadium after this.
At the Rams versus the Chiefs.
Welcome back to the Division I championship game. Liberty with a 3-point lead over Central now. 9:22 to go in the third quarter. The Grizzlies are kicking off to the Patriots. They have kicked low and short most of this game on kickoffs.
Three missed extra points.
Cuevas with another
or two missed
short
kicks.
line drive. Bounces off the face mask, but then it's picked up.
Look at this. Oh.
And nearly broken into the clear. That's Dylan Tooker, number 3.
Is that number 8? Holding on for dear life there. Or else they would have dominated special teams again. Okay. And I've said it before, and everybody out there knows what I'm going to say. Liberty, can you answer?
Yeah, and for Central, can you stop?
This has a Rams versus Chiefs written all over it, doesn't it?
We can't stand that kind of a finish. That would be too much.
So left about 6 points on the board.
Villanueva.
Oh,
comes
loose
out.
ball. Not good. I was just going to say it appears Stewart has
Grizzlies
cramps.
ball. Let's see. Central has it.
Big cough right there.
They're unpacking the pile. This is Villanueva, and we saw Stewart, and it's right away knocked loose.
He's just got to have better ball security there. The mesh was good. It was given in the pocket. He's got to do a better job of ball security.
Stewart not in there, may be hurt. We saw him hobble off a couple of times.
Now, you need a big-time stop if you are Liberty.
Tompkins. Passes in and out of the hands of Oliver Davis.
Memphis tells me, are you not announcing by law? Yes, I am.
2nd and 10. Conley to the 30, cuts back to the 25, maybe the 24-yard line, and that'll be good.
Keeps growing and growing
sponsored by
and growing.
Olympia Subaru of Fresno.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Ralph. He's only a junior?
Paulie Conley?
Yeah.
He is a junior.
Watch out.
A junior wide receiver. So he's
Watch
very
out
versatile.
next year.
Hunter couldn't hang on.
And I think he got away. I think Jeremiah might have got away with the Michael Irvin little push-off there.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, he separated in space there. If you're a referee, or if you're, watch this push-off. You're coming right in your living room there. I don't think we got to see it from my angle.
Back to live action. Pass is complete. Inside the 15, down to the 10.
Oh, look at this.
Tippling forward near the goal line.
You talk about
Holy Conley is having a night.
Maxwell, Conley, man, they are showing up, aren't they?
That's Clemens again. Now watch what he does after the catch.
Right here.
Great move.
Which way? Which way did he go? Then he'll run through.
Then some power.
Yeah, let's see this again. What a play.
Down to the 1. And Conley's going to finish. Touchdown.
Oh, show the Maxwell play again. I love that. I mean, the touchdown was nothing special, but the Maxwell play before that's what made it happen there. We could see that one more time.
Another
got in pretty easy. He only needed 2 yards. Got about 3.
And they'll go for the single extra point on the kick here. Make it a 4-point game. Cuevas.
Did that one get in?
Barely got it through. He hit it low, but he got it there. And it is a 4-point lead, 38-34. Consecutive touchdowns scored by Central.
Tell you what a game. Trent Tompkins feeling it. And why not? You guys that can make people miss in space like that. What a play.
Here's a look at the play that set up the touchdown.
Here's the one that gets me. Just dumps it off. Here's the shake. Okay, there's the shake. Here comes the rattle. And here comes the roll. Sing it with me, old tighter. Shake, rattle, and roll. I said shake, rattle, and roll. You saw the shake, you saw the rattle, you saw the roll. That's Trey Maxwell getting it done.
Milton Clements is a senior, having a big night tonight. Conley threatening to overshadow everyone on the Central side. And for Liberty, their quarterback, Hector Gonzalez, has been a surprise. And he may be asked to do more now if Sam Stewart is not healthy enough to play. This time Cuevas is going to kick it away. Henderson, 25-30. Straight arms a defender, but that didn't stop him. Tackle was made by Jeremiah Shelton.
And they've done a fair at best job on special teams. That's such fair at best. They have been exploited on those special teams. Missed tackle, overrunning lanes,
not a clinic on special teams, huh?
We got to go Liberty, and it looks like we'll go without Sam Stewart. So Villanueva, he's got to shake that fumble off and come back. His team needs him more than ever right now. That fumble is in the past.
Villanueva on first down. Stacked up. And he'll be pushed back.
Nothing doing. Nothing but black shirts.
Send it downstairs to Kevin Miller.
Friday Night Rivals is sponsored by the United States Army, and I'm here with Sergeant De Silva. Sergeant De Silva, we've had a lot of fun all season long. What have we been up to?
We've just been giving back to our local community here in the Central Valley, and it's been an outstanding opportunity for actually give back to the community.
All right.
So it's been an awesome push-up events we've been doing out here, supporting the schools. It's just been great for us all year long.
Every game, every school, we've been having some friendly competition. And Sergeant Cooper, you want to share a little bit with the Central Valley?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to the Central Valley for all your support. And we love coming out here and showing our support. Also, happy belated Thanksgiving.
All right, happy Thanksgiving to you. And, hey, we'd be remiss if we didn't do what we've always done for 10 games. Since it is the championship, you guys down?
Let's do it.
Rhett, are you down? Our red hat?
Let's do this. Everybody's involved.
I'm going to go stagger.
Let's go.
I'm going stagger one leg. I'm already ahead.
Knock him out. Knock him out.
B-Dub, you better get in on this, man. I'm tired. I'm switching. Let's keep the conversation going at hashtag FNR Fresno. Loud. B-Dub, back to you. Coop, I'm doing it, baby. Coop, I'm starting to lock up, though. I'm getting locked up in a lot of places I never knew existed.
Big down here. You know, they did a good job on Gonzalez. Staying at home. They just didn't make the tackle. Before, they've been losing contained. They did a good job of staying at home.
Liberty called the timeout with 3rd down and 1. Now, if you had number 5 in there, that'd be probably the guy you give it to. Stewart not there. Tonight's cheer challenge sponsored by Les Schwab Tires. Because of safety concerns, we weren't rolling those tires out on the field tonight. It was something much different. A coin flip, heads or tails.
The coin flip.
And heads.
Didn't want to do the tire race because of the weather conditions. So we do the coin flip.
Cheer challenge sponsored by Les Schwab Tires.
And what a joy it was, Ralph, to meet with Brian Nixon this week. Him along with Kyle Biggs. Just two good guys in the business, I'll tell you that. We'll talk about Nixon here in a second.
On 3rd and 1. Gonzalez keeps it, and he's in trouble. Stop for a loss.
Didn't get it. Now that's staying home. That's good defense there. Didn't go with the give. People stayed at home where they stood. That was good assignment defense by Central.
So now it's 4th and 2.
Yeah. So tough. Without number 5 in the backfield there. You know, usually you can count on him to get 3 or 4 by accident. That was just stuffed out by the Central defense.
Henderson, end over end kick. Nobody deep for Central. And the ball will die at about the 25.
Big momentum is rolling with Central now.
Got a penalty flag, a Midland tractor flag on the play.
It's on scrimmage. 44-yard line. We'll see what the referee says. I saw one of the players adjust his helmet.
During the kick, personal foul, face mask, number 46 of Central. Penalty assessed half the distance from the end of the kick, first down.
So Central retains possession of the ball, just losing some yards. Immediately following the game, you can watch Penn and Teller fool us, only on the CW 59.
Yeah. Walking. They're a different team than others. Do they play a lot of defense together? Yeah, he plays more defense than he does offense. I heard he's got Arizona.
Half the distance from the 25. We'll take it to the 12 and a half. First and 10, sponsored by Lithia Subaru of Fresno. Big adjustment by Conley with nothing on the right side. He bounced it to the left and then staggered forward.
Yeah, he's getting good lane. Remember, we got Berquist, Gonzalez, Lopez, Tatum, and McCullough up front. They're not getting a lot of credit. When you see these guys make people miss, they are the initial contact people that opens up the hole.
Tompkins to Hunter. He's open. Up the field. Cross midfield. To the 40. Knocked down inside the 35. A big connection between Tompkins and Hunter.
So smooth. Just smooth. Big receiver. Look at this. Look at the arm angle. Look at the arm angle. Throwing through lanes. Finding this guy. And boy, he's got that track stride going. Just making it look easy. Step 1, step 2. Next thing you know, he's 10 yards downfield. The release is the key there with Tompkins. Now we go speed option.
So much for the penalty. Tompkins takes it to the 25.
You know, and you talk about his height and a disadvantage, things like that. But when you're that size, that's all you know how to do is throw at that size. So it can't be a disadvantage to him because that's all he knows how to do. And there's a perfect example there. Finding the angle and the seam to complete the pass.
Conley got close to the first down marker, then was pushed back. So it's going to be third and very short. And no doubt about this is 4 down territory. Not going to need a 4th down play. Conley picks up the first down.
I think they got him on roller skates now.
Down to the 16.
Yeah, they are. Now look at that drive by DJ Tatum. Oh boy, that is O-line pride at its best. There's some footwork, a wide base, and going snap to a whistle. They've got him on roller skates now. They got him up against the ropes, and they are going for the knockout.
Tompkins going for the end zone. Corner throw. Touchdown. Manuel Oliver accuracy.
What a throw.
Here's another
pretty good good coverage.
Touchdown.
Is going to look off the safety and come back the other way, understanding he's got one-on-one. And way to go up and get it. Using the hands just almost like you're going up for an offensive rebound in basketball. And here comes the carnival act, the PAT.
This is wide right.
I'll tell you, it has been a zoo on the PAT if you're Central Unified. Great throw, great catch. And just knowing what coverage you're in, what you got, you saw him look left and all of a sudden just spin around, go back to the right side, and couldn't have ran and dropped it in a better place. Trent Tompkins, ladies and gentlemen, getting it done. Trent Tompkins, he can spin it, huh?
Well, the Grizzlies are certainly dangerous as you check in on us with a view from the booth camp sponsored by JR Sports.
I think
back and forth.
Yeah, well, the fumble's key. I think after that Central gained momentum, they've been scoring rather easy, and it just looks like they are exhausted on defense. Liberty's just been on the field a little too long and just trying to play catch-up with these guys. They're making it tough on them.
10-point lead here. 4:01 to go in the third quarter. Cuevas to kick off for Central. Bobbles it, picks it up, but it went out of bounds inside the 15. So now field position not so great on this possession for the Patriots. Fans, you can live tweet Kevin Miller at #FNRFresno and vote for the player of the game. That's brought to you by Donald P. Dick.
Tompkins, you broke the record. Tompkins broke the record.
Ball spotted the 10. Gonzalez looking deep down this near sideline, overthrows the intended receiver, Connor Matsky. 2nd and 10.
Now they are down 10 points. They got to be careful how they come about this. Do what you're doing best. They got the screen game, the intermediate passing route. Don't get into a shootout with Central. It's almost too late for that. You're going to have to milk some of the clock here. There it is.
And not much there.
Things like that. Not a bad call there. Hoping you catch Central on a blitz.
Correa getting on the tackle. Called his name many times tonight. 3rd and 8. Gonzalez has a receiver. Overthrown, incomplete. It'll be 4th down. So a 3 and out for the Central defense.
A little too tall. Had him just a little too high.
Henderson in his own end zone now to punt this ball away.
Nixon a little frustrated with his progression, his read on that one.
Conley lets it bounce and backs away. And it'll roll down to 48. So the Grizzlies are footsteps away from midfield as they start this drive, already with a 10-point lead now after trailing by 9. You remember how Liberty opened the second half with a touchdown. Went up by 9. Things are looking pretty good. But it has been all Central since then. College short game, maybe 2.
I look out, I see no Sam Stewart.
Fans, you can live tweet Kevin Miller and hashtag FNR Fresno and vote for Player of the Game, brought to you by Donald P. Dick. Just handed a note that Trent Tompkins on the touchdown pass broke the single season passing record. As that one is complete, maybe for a first down. 4,381 yards passing this season, just added to it.
Either on them or us. Is that 5 on attention? Yeah, 5, but there's a belly flag.
Midland tractor flag on the play, and it's going to be against Central.
Line up right. Usually got to have 7 guys on the line of scrimmage. Too many people in the backfield, I'm sure.
Illegal formation on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Let's see if one of our top cameras can get a shot, we can find Sam Stewart. What's going on with him?
Penalty backs it up to the 46. Second down. Tompkins has time. Now it breaks down. Gets away from the first tackler, but then runs into trouble as he crosses midfield. Gets back near the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and about 10. Check that, 4th and 10.
Big down without question here.
That's right the first time, 3rd and 10.
Yeah, Liberty, you've got to have a stop. Gonna play zone.
Has time. Nobody open. Here's Hunter. Instead, the pass goes over the middle. It's going to be short. Very short of the first down. Looks like A.J. Simpson on the catch. So now it's 4th and
and just doesn't look like he's ready to come back in the game.
No.
Kind of pleading his case about what's wrong, and what he can do and what he can't do.
Fourth and 5. I just got a glimpse of that shot. Was he carrying his helmet, or have they taken it away from him?
Timeout. Think about it if you're Kyle Biggs.
Timeout Central.
Central. They're first of the second half.
Fans, make sure you pick up a copy of the Valley Football Guide, the #1 source for local high school football, Fresno State, and the NFL. Pick up your free copy at participating Wendy's locations.
And either way you look at this, it's good. Kyle Biggs wants to go for it. I understand. Defensively, they've made some stops the last couple times. But usually those former quarterbacks, they always want to go for it, Ralph. Those who don't know, Kyle Biggs, pride of Clovis High School. Well, talked about, obviously, his dad is on the offensive line, is the offensive line coach. But he talked about his mentors in coaching, and that would be Tim Simons along with John Sexton. Learned a lot from Tony Cavilla about work ethic and things like that. He was part of the famous Clovis High Road Warriors, the team that won 4 straight playoff games to win the Valley Championship.
4th down play. Conley.
All on
breaks
the road.
a tackle. Secures the first down. Harley Conley with the move when it looked like he might be stopped short.
And the difference has been right here, being able to tackle in space, and it was missed by Bolton there. Inside out, they're going to use the sidelines to leverage him. That's a big miss. When you have these guys in space, you've got to be able to tackle.
Kendall Martin was injured for Liberty on the play. Looked like he was clutching his left leg.
You get Tompkins to check off. You got everything you needed. It's right in front of you, but you got to be able to make the tackle in space.
Hey, be sure to join us again next year. We're going to be broadcasting the 10th season of Friday Night Rivals right here on the Central Valley's CW 59.
And I talked about Kyle Biggs, like I said, graduate of Clovis High, the 1997 Road Warriors. They went on the road, beat Edison, Redwood, Centennial, and Bakersfield to win the Valley Championship. All 4 games they had to play on the road and were victorious. What a year. Probably Tim Simon's best coaching job was that year.
As I looked at our replay of this particular play, it looked like the injury happened when he was hit by his own player. Kind of caught him right on the outside of the left knee. Kendall Martin, a senior tight end, defensive end, 6'5", 211. And they're taking their time with him.
Yeah. I hope he's okay. A couple of those touchdown runs, it was his block that got it going.
Yeah, I know you singled him out early on one of those touchdowns. Obviously, a great deal of pain. So the Grizzlies will go back to work here. 1st and 10, sponsored by Lithia Subaru of Fresno. Tompkins dumps it off. Short gain to about the 29-yard line. Trey Maxwell, the receiver. Now Maxwell going to carry. Sidesteps the defender, gets it inside the 25 to about the 24.
So that was Maxwell, number 20, I thought.
Trey Maxwell.
Okay, 21 is...
21 is Milton Clements.
Clements, my bad. Remind me, there are 15 returning starters. They lose Tompkins.
You know, I was noticing that myself earlier, looking at that roster.
Don't think this thing is over with Kyle Biggs.
Well, the third quarter is over with. And tonight's third quarter has been sponsored by Fashion Furniture across from River Park. There's nothing like it in all California. 1 quarter to go, 12 minutes on the clock, 44-34, Central leading Liberty. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this. Tonight's fourth quarter is sponsored by Ed Dina's Auto Center, the dealer in Dinuba. That does. We begin the fourth quarter. 10-point lead for Central. The Grizzlies have the ball. 3rd down and 3. Tompkins picks up the first down. A wide open Oliver Davis. Touchdown, Grizzlies.
Great design. You heard me earlier talk about a speed option. Watch him give the speed option look here. Actually, he's just scrambling. Found a guy wide open, blown coverage.
As another look at the Porta Subs touchdown.
At first, I thought him and the tailback were in a tandem where they were doing speed option. It was just a slight roll by Tompkins and a receiver wide open. The awareness and the intuit to get the ball out early. Emmanuel Oliver Davis, hey, have a night, kid. Have a night, number 80.
24 yards on that touchdown pass. The extra point good. As the Grizzlies extend their lead 51-34. Now let's get an injury update from Kevin Miller.
Yeah, thanks, Ralph. You saw number 18 over there on the sideline. The first coach over there to help him up was Coach Nixon. Got him over to the table and then caught eye with Stewart, who has been really ginger with, it appears to be his right hamstring. He's been trying to stretch it out, jogging over on the sideline. He did grab his helmet to put it on, so it's going to be questionable whether or not he's going to enter the game or at least try to give his best effort. So we got some Patriots that are banged up who are integral to Coach Nixon's game plan here to get back in this game. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks very much, Kevin. And this game certainly changed when Sam Stewart could no longer play. He went out. It's a 9-point lead for the Patriots. And it has completely turned around.
Just a tough task. When you haven't got your dude and Stewart, it's almost sometimes it's like you're bringing a squirt gun to a knife fight.
Henderson from the 10 across the 20, 25. Stays on his feet at the 30 to 40. To midfield.
One guy.
Terrible tackling. And finally they bring him down inside the 30. About the 24.
And you are right on cue with that, Ralph. Terrible tackling. And it's been like that the whole night. Special teams for Central. A lot to be desired for. And here's Henderson. Henderson in 10-700. Just terrible tackling, like you said. There's 2 miss. And almost just ran out of real estate. You've seen some kickoff returns. You've seen punt return. You've seen botched extra points. Just terrible in the third phase of the game.
Sam Stewart back in the game.
Stewart's back in.
The pass. Inside the 10. Well, you can see a difference in this offense already. After the long kick.
Now or never. He's got the rest of the summer to rest. And just a simple release that, and now, shaking Jacob Jones, the sophomore. The rest of them, they've got to rally to the football and understand it's more than one guy. It's going to bring this kid down.
Well, he was out most of that quarter. Gave him one less thing to deal with, and now they get a sack of Gonzalez. Tyler Hodges, number 8. Dominic Mendez, number 32.
Get him to the outside. That's a basic 4-man rush.
The loss on the sack back to the 22. It was 1st and goal inside the 10. So now it's 2nd and goal from the 22. Gonzalez has a receiver. End zone. Picked off. Intercepted in the end zone. Noah Gonzalez.
Yeah, too easy. And it's on that corner route, that's got to be thrown early. Watch him wait. He had the sit route. They ran a combination where a guy's going to sit and they ran the corner behind. You see the sit route in front. There's too many black shirts. Noah Gonzalez, this isn't his first rodeo. Just read it too easy. The ball was in the air way too long. And you talk about throwing the corner route, like I've talked about earlier, that thing's got to be released when your receiver's going upfield. He threw it way too late after the break, and Noah Gonzalez all over that one.
There was a receiver open.
Yeah. And he should have took the sit route.
As he was. And
a bad decision.
He didn't go for him. He went for the deep guy. And he paid with the turnover. Second down and 4 is now. We'll see how Central handles it. Pass complete on the far side. Hutter has a 1st and 10, sponsored by Lithia Subaru of Fresno.
Kudos to Noah Gonzalez. Put himself together a great senior season here. He should be selected to the City County. I want to remind everyone, City County football game will be played at Collegian Stadium here, the 65th annual on June 14th, right here at Wayne Collegian Stadium. Thanks for Jim Woods, chairman of the City County Commission, for sending me that text there, reminding everyone, City County All-Star Game, June 14th here at Collegian Stadium.
This is Hunter again, down to up to the 45. The City County All-Star Game has been going for a long time. Those are the football just on the 45.
Now they are milking clock, a little different in their hurry up now. They're going to get the play, and they are in no rush. They are what we call sitting in the catbird seat.
Welcome back into the press box, the booth camp, sponsored by JR Sports. On second down, Tompkins with a fake pitch, keeps it, and we'll have enough for another 1st and 10, sponsored by Lithia Subaru Fresno. Right at the 50. Now 8:45 to go. Central attempting to go back to back.
Remember, their 3rd straight trip here to the section finals.
Tompkins, Oliver Davis, been hot, goes up and gets it.
What a night.
It's free. Touchdown.
Oh, have a night, kid. Have a night.
Here's another look at the Florida Subs touchdown.
Not what he wants, one-on-one. Bolton, you couldn't ask for better coverage. He was all over him. Look at that. That's the way you play defense. You just got to figure the other guy's trying to compete too, and he just went up and got it. You know, I've been bragging about Tompkins, but let's brag about these receivers too. They make a quarterback look real good. Catches like that.
58-34 with 8:22 to go in the 4th quarter. We'll be back with more right after this. Welcome back to Darren Collegian Stadium. Early in the fourth quarter, 10:35 to go in the third quarter. It was 34-25. Liberty took a 9-point lead early in that second half. Since that time, the Patriots have been outscored by Central 33-0. 5 unanswered touchdowns by Central to open up a 24-point lead with 8.5, 8:22 to go. Stewart takes the short kick and is pushed out of bounds across the 40 at about the 43. Interesting, after that last touchdown, it was the quarterback, Trent Tompkins, who came out and kicked the extra point. That's been a challenge.
I did not even notice that. I think he's kicked the last 2. Somebody forwarded that information to me there, but that's a great catch on your behalf, Ralph.
He does everything, doesn't he?
Doesn't he?
All right, so take a look at the Smile Cam, sponsored by Toyota, right after this play. Gonzalez with the pass is complete to Harless for a short gain of maybe 3. Now there's a look at the Smile Cam, sponsored by
lots of Smile
Toyota.
They've got number 18, and the other side doesn't.
Stewart, tough to bring down, gets to the 49. Javon Oliver was the first to get to him, slowed him down. But he is one of those guys that usually is not tackled on first contact. On 3rd and 4. Gonzalez to Stewart.
In space.
Jacob Jones gets him, drops him at midfield.
The young sophomore getting it done.
Officials timeout.
And Glacier Point is when I first saw Jacob Jones. I'll tell you what, I knew way back when he's at Glacier Point. Hey, remember the name, Ralph. Remember the name, Donovan Harris, Rio Vista Middle School. He's my next call. Remember the name, Donovan Harris, Rio Vista Middle School. You're going to have a player coming up here in the ranks. I can't wait to do his games where I can say, I told you so about this kid, too.
That'll be fun. Gonzalez looking for Harless. Incomplete. on the 4th down play. No flags. The Patriots turn it over on down. Central will take over. Vince, we may be witnessing a special team here. We know how special this quarterback is.
Just not enough bullets in the gun just to come into a shootout with Central tonight.
Central had not won the Valley Championship until last year. Now the Grizzlies are on the verge of going back-to-back.
Right.
And they're undefeated this year.
And pretty soon after this last drive, we're going to start talking about three-peat. They get a transfer in DJ Frampton.
Tractor flying on the play for continuing.
But like I was talking about, they get a transfer, DJ Frampton, they're probably going to take over for Tompkins. And they've got 15 or so returning starters, so don't count Central out of this. They'll be in it for the long run.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 54 on the defense. 15-yard penalty.
Frustration.
First down.
Just frustration.
That came after the whistle. Now let's send it downstairs to Kevin Miller.
Chevron's Fuel Your School program is back in Fresno County. Throughout the month of November, you can help support public school teachers simply by filling up your tank. For every 8-gallon or more purchase at a participating Chevron or Texaco station, Chevron will donate $1 up to $200,000 to help fund eligible classroom project requests on DonorsChoose.org. Don't forget, fill up, help a school, tell a friend. Please visit fuelyourschool.com for more information. Let's keep the conversation going at hashtag FNR Fresno. Ralph, V-Dub, back to you.
Thanks very much, Kevin, for your work tonight and all season long on the sidelines. I know how much you love it. It shows. Trey Maxwell at running back behind the quarterback Tompkins. Does a nice move to get outside, and he's going to be very close to another first down. Should be at 1st and 10, and it is. 1st and 10 sponsored by Lithia Subaru of Fresno. First and 10. Maxwell, short game. Approaching 5 minutes to go.
So you're asking what next for Trent Tompkins? Well, UC Davis, SMU, some other colleges want him. The main thing is he'll get an opportunity to play football at the next level, and that's all you can ask for.
Tompkins has a completion to Hunter, working his magic out there. Going to be close to a first down, maybe a yard or two short. Yeah, I'm surprised that Fresno State has not shown interest.
It's a height issue. Believe it or not, that conversation that never came up between me and Jeff Tedford.
Yeah. Well, Coach Tedford would know all about it.
Yeah, I usually forward names and leave it at that. He obviously knows about Trent Tompkins.
Yeah, he knows you don't have to be 6'4" to be a successful quarterback, too. Tompkins nearly going to run for the first down, but he was tripped up.
And I guess the main attribute of Trent Tompkins, he's a winner.
Yeah.
He's a winner. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Say what you want about him. This, that, he wins football games.
Fans, stay tuned. Following this game, you can watch Penn and Teller fool us, only on the CW59.
But he wants to be a college coach when he's done, and with his intuit and the ability to read defenses and things like that, I can only imagine him being a mentor for a quarterback.
4th down, Tompkins has 5 touchdown passes. And it's incomplete on 4th down there.
Had him there, too. Kind of flat-footed. He hasn't thrown well on those fade routes to Jeremiah Hunter. That wasn't a good toss either. But other than that, he has been Trent Tompkins.
David Brown, the intended receiver that time. So 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Hey fans, you can watch a replay of tonight's game. Just head over to YouTube, search for Friday Night Rivals on CW59. Click on the FNR logo. Tonight's game will be available early next week. First down run. Picks up about 2 yards.
To Brian Nixon, and great year for Liberty High Patriots. They're going to finish at 12-2. Big win last week over Buchanan. Making it to the section finals, can't ask for anything else. Just ran into a better ball club in the Central Grizzlies.
Stewart unable to get away from Jim Kissling on the stop. Time for the drive of the game, sponsored by Fresno Buick.
What a throw, the release.
Jeremiah Hunter, the receiver.
Jeremiah, big game Hunter.
Wally Conley breaking tackles. And Trent Tompkins with one of his 5 touchdown passes on the night. That to Manuel Oliver Davis. The drive of the game, sponsored by Fresno Buick. Third and 4. Gonzalez keeps backing up. Now circles around this way, trying to find somebody open. Gonna let it
loose.
fly. May have been short hopped. Incomplete. Henderson, the intended receiver. He'll be back next year. He's just a junior. And very active tonight. Under 2 minutes to go. Central less than 2 minutes away from a second consecutive Valley Championship.
Right.
Stay tuned to the conclusion of this game for post-game wrap-up, sponsored by Chevron. We'll also have the Donald P. Dick Player of the Game.
And if you're Kyle Biggs, you get to call victory offense. Nothing sweeter than a coach can get up, take off the headsets, and just yell victory offense. And congratulations to Kyle Biggs, back-to-back. 3rd straight trip here in the section finals. Going to be back-to-back champions. Get the T-shirts going now.
Puddle die inside the 30. They'll spot it at the 28. Be sure to join us next year. We'll be back to broadcast the 10th season of Friday Night Rivals right here on Central Valley's CW59. We'll have to start using Roman numerals like the Super Bowl.
Well, season 8 was great. Season 9 was going to be fine. Season 10.
We'll see you again.
We'll see you again. Okay.
New quarterback in.
All right. Stay in bounds.
Steven McDivitt is the quarterback.
Let's finish this thing out. It's been a clean game. Pretty much so. I know, like I said, there's a lot of frustration on Liberty's behalf. They wanted to come down here and win, and they were in the game for a while, but it was just too much Tompkins, too much Wally Conley, too much Jeremiah Hunter, just too many dudes. Too many dudes to keep up with.
Look at those
been
good-looking
like that the whole year. They have nothing to be ashamed of.
With 2 good-looking guys in the front of that magazine. I'm talking about the ones up in the upper right-hand corner. It's the Valley Football Guide, and it's free at all participating Wendy's. Maxwell to the 30. Grizzlies will have to go with.
Yeah, they're sensing it now. They're feeling it. If you like it, then you're going to put a ring on it. If you like it, then you're going to put a ring on it. Valley champs. Valley champs.
One more play. And a kneel down. And a fist pump by Milton Clemens.
Nothing but respect both ways.
And an ice water bath for Kyle Biggs. And the celebration. Central Grizzlies, back-to-back Valley champions. Tonight's fourth quarter has been sponsored by Adina's Auto Center, the dealer in Dinuba that does. Congratulatory handshakes at midfield. 58-34. 33 unanswered points by the Central Grizzlies after they trailed by 9. We'll be back with the postgame after this.
Okay, so the players are going to their sidelines now, and they will present to Liberty the runner-up trophy. And then there's a speech that's, 15 seconds by the CIF rep. And then they're going to hand the plaque to Central. So we can't necessarily organize our stuff right this second. So it may be a little more freestyle. I don't know if Ralph and V-Dub have a little vamping that they can do, because they're going to start doing the presentation right now, yeah. I'm going to have to be aggressive. I'm going to have to be aggressive. Okay. Hey. Look how they flock over though, Rat. Oh, they're ready? Yeah. Let's back up a little bit. I can't hear you. Say it again. Well, I can try to work it.
If you have them, take it right now. It's 30 seconds.
All right, Central, get your plaque. Go get your plaque.
Welcome back, everybody. The celebration is on. There is the Valley Championship trophy, and it's in the hands still of the Central Grizzlies. 54-38 winners over Liberty of Bakersfield tonight in the Division I CIF Central Section Championship game. Tompkins, an amazing night, 5 touchdown passes. Central with an amazing second half. That's all you can say. Grizzlies trail 34-25 early in the third quarter. There you see Liberty in prayer after a runner-up finish. And a great season. Finished 12-2. as they hear from the Patriots again down the line. Talented team, a solid program. But Central trailed this one 34-25 very early in the third quarter. Patriots never scored again. 33-0 run by Central to finish the game. Let's send it downstairs to Kevin Miller with the celebration.
Hey, attention everybody. I am here with the back-to-back champs, the Central High Grizzlies! Yeah, hey, now, Coach Biggs, you're down at half, Liberty scores, and all of a sudden, bam, you're on top of them, and you're rolling with this championship. What was the difference tonight?
They don't want their season to end. It's plain and simple. We didn't make any adjustments at halftime. You got 24 minutes to save your season, and these kids, to their credit, they didn't want to quit. They don't want their season to end, and they played their hearts out that second half.
Saved it, and then some. The passion that you talked about at halftime, Coach, came back in the second half, and you talk about passion. We're talking about a Mr. Cool player of the game, because his game is as cool as ice. QB1, number 18, Trent Tompkins. Trent, 5 touchdowns, a couple of PATs, y'all. Can you put into words what this championship means to you?
I love this team, man. That's all I can say. This team did it, man. Love all y'all, man. We did this for all the alum, Central, the Valley, everybody, man. We love everybody. We love y'all.
There's nothing but love down here, everybody. So here's your Mr. Cool Player of the Game award. You got all kinds of hardware, but we're going to give one more to Les Schwab, Channel 59, our last one of season number 9. Of course, it goes to the Central High Grizzlies. All right, baby, and we'll be back with more Chevron postgame right after this. Let's go, CGOE. Yeah. That's nice. That's nice. It glimmers in the spotlight, baby.